Explicit content. Come find me. I'll hit you with the potion, man. All we do is grind.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your morning cup of tea.
Don't tell me what, tell me who. And
Yep.
brain jerk fellas, pillars of the community, I'm honored to be here.
Yep.
But
their actual superpower is something called the synchronicity wave.
Oh, man.
you know, I'm not the moral police.
Right.
Like, do your thing.
Yeah.
Just we're going to be doing this over here, and we're going to be learning and educating so we can pass it on down the line.
And use your ability to feel the turn of the universe to really understand and empathize with your fellow man to improve their day just
A little bit. The brain jerk era. Welcome to the brain jerk era. Welcome to the brain jerk era. Good morning, jerk officer. Tried to be like Josh. I'm so sorry. Good morning, Michigan native. What is up, brother? Good morning, CSLs. Good morning, squirrels. Glitter bombs to the ceiling. My cover in paint, but it's done. Ooh. You wanna come up here and show us, squirrels? You wanna come up here and show us the masterpiece? Good morning, Lauren. Squirrels are saying what up to CSL and native. The link is posted up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch if you guys want to jump up. Or if you don't want to show the painting, if you just want to tell us, how much ass you put into it yesterday and today to get it all done, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Don't be scared, squirrels. We love you out here. You know what I'm saying? We got the glitter bombs for a reason. It can be whole lot of ass. What's up, guys? We got what is it? Sports Talk Tuesday. That's what it is today. It's gonna be sharks. Oh, sharks, dude. I thought it was squirrels calling themselves sharks, bro.
We're about to leave.
You're about to go on the shark trip thing? Oh, are you feeding them or are you just encountering them? Hello? Are you feeding them or encountering them? Oh, you're loading up right now.
He's giving us instruction.
Okay.
There's the captain. There's Captain Jack.
Don't be feeding them sharks, Josh.
I'm gonna.
Is that what the thing is? Is that what you guys are doing? What up,
Yes, sir.
though? Good morning, bad guy. Good morning, Christian.
Sorry.
Painting the squirrels up in this bitch. I run this shit, bro. Chill out and just listen to the shark guy.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Big
Big
Cat?
Kaz? How you doing? The captain should be not doing the rope. What how early did you get up today?
Yeah, don't ask me questions right now, I said.
You're right. You're right. Mute yourself,
Pay
motherfucker.
attention.
All right. Why is Josh not paying attention? He is now, squirrels. He is now. This guy, dude. He's like, yeah, dude, I know great whites. We do an Earth Dweller of the Day, dude. We did a great white one time. It gets like 15 foot long, dude. Looking like you got a lot of sun, too. Hell yeah.
Look behind me. Look at this big ass boat.
That's a cruise ship.
No way.
Holy shit. Holy
No,
shit.
my
though.
goodness.
Is that a pontoon boat behind you?
Good morning, Serious Truth.
Good morning.
We got the biggest pontoon in the world over
Wow,
here.
dude. That's a fucking... Is that the Titanic?
Could be. That boy is way bigger than the Titanic ever was.
Wasn't the Titanic really big?
Is it? Yeah, every cruise ship is bigger than the Titanic.
You're a liar, bro. You're a liar.
There's Dad, Josh.
Dev, Dev hiding behind Ryan, scared of the sharks.
It's gonna be a good time. Oh, we got some clouds for the first time.
Some what?
Good morning. What's up, Kim? Good morning.
What up, Kimberly? Good morning. Oh yeah, dude. It's gonna be a nice day here today too. Clear skies. Oh, it's cloudy where you're at, ain't it? Button your shirt up, dude. You look like a fucking...
Hey, don't tell me what to do on my show.
You look like a stepdad.
You don't fucking tell Terry what to do.
Dude, you ain't Terry right now, bro. You're just some weird dude named Josh, bro.
Oh, Kim. That's right. Monroe Nutrition just put a drink out in our honor. The Brain Jerk Bomb. Dude, go to Monroe Nutrition. Pick that up today.
Oh, dude.
I'm so happy and honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Jeff Copey for real. This is what I'm going because I just read the thing and the flavors that are in it. I want to tell you. The Brain Jerk. Okay, today's special leading up to our Customer Appreciation Day, Brain Jerk Entertainment. The flavors are lemon lime, blue blast, pineapple, and cranberry. And I hope to Lord you can see this.
Real life,
Look at how beautiful that is, dude.
I'm gonna order that every time I go now instead of. I want the Brain Jerk T-Bomb for sure. We're on our way, baby. We're on our way.
Leaving? Do. You guys look.
I don't know if I'll have service enough to stay on the whole time.
You're all right. You're all right. I got some.
If I do, you'll be seeing the sport of feeding sharks, baby.
Fuck, dude, that's not a sport, is it?
Charles Oliveira won easily.
No. Yeah, I wanted to. I'm hopping on a plane. She needs to be there. That's what Kimberly says.
Next time, we'll put the invite out, and you'll have to join us.
Ooh. Anyway, UFC 274 was this weekend.
The whole co-op will come on to the next one.
Dude, hey, the whole co-op is on the whole boat. It's nobody else, just the co-op feeding sharks. That'd be sweet. Oh, me too. I need to be there. So it looks like Christian and fucking Kimberly are flying out there today.
Yeah.
So they'll be out there in a couple hours. Let's put it that.
Look at that ass. That's a big ass right there.
Hey, that ass got some.
That's what they call a dump truck.
Yeah, that damn dude, that got some space in the trunk, dude. Let me fill that up. UFC 274 was today. Charles Oliveira missed weight by 0.5 and had to vacate the title. And even if he won, he didn't get the title, and if he lost, Gaethje gets the title. But Oliveira handled it. And what was it? The second round? I'm pretty sure it was the second round. And so what it looked like is he caught Gaethje with a good punch, put him on the ground, and then fucking choked him to death. And that's what happens when you fight Charles Oliveira. I wanted Gaethje to win. I was totally wrong with the situation.
It was a back and forth fight up until it wasn't.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is Oliveira stuck Gaethje. Oh, it was first round? I didn't know it was first round.
Yeah, first round. A minute and something. Dolphins.
Mute yourself. Mute you.
Oh, you're not going to be able to see them, but there are dolphins up there.
Oh, hell yeah. Dolphins chilling out.
Look at the water, guys.
That's fucking clear, dude. That's nice. A jellyfish. No, I'm just kidding. So Oliveira caught Gaethje with put him on the ground with a fucking what was it, a hook?
I don't know. It was
either a
overhand
straight or a hook. And
But he knocked him down and then jumped on him and choked him out.
Yep, and
just like I said he was gonna do.
It was basically over when Gaethje fell down. Gaethje was
Charles Oliveira ain't no joke. I promise you.
Like you said, Josh, it was back and forth though. That stand up, dude, it could have been either one of them, dude. And then,
but as soon as listen though, standing up, yes, like I told you, Gaethje can knock him out, but nobody touches Oliveira on the ground, man.
Holy
Whether
shit,
he was dazed or knocked out, he still would have got choked out.
He said his last 2 fights have been a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and a Division I American. And he manhandled them in the grappling department. Hell yeah. Listen, and if you ask me, that 0.5 pounds over championship weight, I think that's fucking stupid. Because look he beat Gaethje and now he's going to fight for the title that he never lost. If he wins the title back, that means he's never lost. That means that Gaethje was a successful defense. I just think the rules are fucking stupid.
Not legally, no, it's not. In our mind, yes, but legally, no.
If he goes and wins that title again, his title reign still lasted that long. Nobody touched that title but him. That was his title.
Yeah.
I just think that's fucking stupid, dude. You're trying to kill these guys. What is that? Oh, it's his 5th time missing weight, though. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but here's the thing: 0.5 isn't. If it was any other fight or any other fight, like that wouldn't have been an issue whatsoever.
Right? Even if Gaethje was 0.5 over, he's still in the title.
They're allowed to be 0.5.
It's real windy, Josh. Yeah, nah, man, you got to make weight. See, what I heard is when they did it and they announced it, it said it's oh shit. It said he was half pound over championship weight. So I was like, oh well. I mean, that's championship weight is to what, 155 it was? Yeah, and I understand that, but like then you go look at like how these people do weight loss and shit like that. They sit in saunas for like fucking 4 hours with no water, with no nothing. Like they're killing themselves, bro. And they're just losing all this water weight, and then they go and eat right the day before. I don't know. It just to me it sounds like it's a lot of bullshit for fucking cutting weight. But I guess that's part of the game, you know, and that's how you become the best. Is fucking doing that and apparently killing yourself beyond all recognition. Could you imagine?
Well, that's why they're trying to change things and make weight cutting not part of the game. So you're gonna just have to fight your weight, whatever weight it is.
Wouldn't that be? Yeah, you're walking around weight or something like that, and that's what I think. Like, could you imagine? Some of these fighters are the best fighters in the world when they just starved or something. Yeah, dude, you can jump on, bro. The link's up in there. I can post it again if you want me to. I'll post it right now. Yep, right here. I just posted it. Yeah, I just think that like if these dudes are the best fighters when they just starved themselves for fucking 3 weeks, could you imagine if they were fucking perfectly healthy, not just cut 15 pounds out of their life? You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine how the fights would be then? These are full fucking form, healthy motherfuckers beating the shit out of each other now. But I mean, not
The
everybody.
thing is, they choose that weight class. It's not like they have to fight in that weight class.
You're right. That is true. I guess you're right. Can't be mad about that, I guess. But yeah, I just think that's weird. Are they all sharking? Or are they fishing? Dude, my allergies are fucking terrible. I never had allergies until I turned 28, bro. And now I fucking opened the windows yesterday. A doll. Did you see that? That was a dolphin, it looked like. Did you see that jump, guys? I know I barely seen it. Right at the end. Josh. I wonder. Did you see a dolphin jump? Is that what I seen?
Yeah, that's why I told you put me full screen.
Oh, I didn't say you
But
didn't.
too late now. Don't do it yet. Don't do it now. But yeah, that was a dolphin.
Yeah, I seen him. I seen him jump. I was like, what the fuck is that? That's great.
There's the babies. There's baby dolphins too.
No way.
Yeah. Like a few week old babies.
How big? Like fucking couple inch or couple foot? That's sweet.
Like they got stripes and stuff still. That's how
they're
little
fresh.
they are.
They're fresh
Yeah.
out the fucking womb, dude. Holy shit. What up, masshole? Where you at, bad guy? Anyway, Josh's kids started baseball and softball this week. Adri's team, soccer team, is in the playoffs. You ain't getting no good service. You ain't getting good service. What up, bad guy?
What's up, fellas?
How are you doing? Oh, nope. Josh is gone. Josh is out. Yeah. So what is your okay? What is your take on the Oliveira Gaethje fight? Who'd you want to win? You can't hear me? No.
No.
Try coming out and going back. Going. Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. Now I can.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. What was your thoughts on the Oliveira and Gaethje fight? You still can't hear me? Damn it. Holy shit. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I can hear. Yeah, I'm talking, right? It's weird, dude. If I noticed if you click too fast into StreamYards, you get kind of like kicked out, kind of. Or you don't load all the audio up or something like that. I've had a bunch of problems with that shit before. Yeah. Jimmy C, baby, what's up, though?
Good morning, man. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, man.
I'm doing all right, dude.
I've been trying to adjust my life so I'm actually waking up and being up around this time of day. And I'm actually catching you guys a little more often than not. So
Yeah,
I'm getting it done.
right. I've been waking up at 7. Can you hear me, Locke? Okay. I've been waking up at 7 a.m. lately. I wake up every morning and tell myself like 10 things I'm grateful for and 10 things that I like, 10 things that I know I'm good at, like, being funny, and 10, just I'm a good dad, I'm a good husband, just all this stuff. And I wake up and do that. Then I get my research done. And by the time the show fucking starts, dude, I've been up for 3 hours. I'm ready to roll. I got something to fucking talk about, and at least, I've been reading some shit and watching some shit. You know, so at least I have something instead of waking up at 9:30, rubbing my eyes and coming on like, "Good morning, motherfuckers." How are you? You know, and sometimes it makes, because now we have a lot of shit to talk about. Like now we got kind of like a structure for every day, like different shit to talk about. Like, I don't know if you follow UFC, Jimmy C, but that's
I don't. I don't follow nothing.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well,
No.
bad guy. Who did you want to win the Gaethje or Oliveira fight?
So I'm a fan of both. I like Oliveira. I like his story. I like that as a veteran fighter. You know, he's getting his run. He deserves that. He's been in the game a long time. But I'm a wrestler by trade, so I always root for the wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
and but I mean, Charles Oliveira cannot be denied. His grappling. I mean, outside of Khabib, I don't know that we've ever seen anybody that manhandles some people like this. Like,
Right.
these guys are elite level fighters, and they're afraid to engage with him because they don't want him on his back.
The cool thing about that though is like they're all saying like, oh, the guy lost a lot of fights coming up, but you literally seen this dude progress into being one of the meanest guys in his weight class.
Losing generally means learning, you know?
Yeah. And that's what you know, people are saying he's losing to some of these people that ain't even in the top 10 no more. It doesn't matter. They were top 10 when they beat him. You know, at the time they were fucking ready to roll.
You know, MMA is not boxing. The record is everything. You know, the second you get a loss, it starts hurting your legacy or whatever. You know, you look at, you know, some of the greatest fighters. Randy Couture's got like 15 losses. It's because if you're challenging yourself at the highest level, it's fist fighting. You know, you're going to catch some L's here and there.
Yep.
And, you know, Oliveira has progressed through those losses. And when you're just in there constantly against the best, you're going to lose sometimes, but you escalate your game. And he's at a level that, you know, it's intense what he's doing. It's really crazy.
See, because a lot of people come into UFC like crazy fucking all-stars, you know, like John Jones came in and he was just the best. You know, and then like now you see Oliveira, he developed himself over years. I've been sleeping good, Masshole. I've been really sleeping good actually. I've been setting bedtimes earlier in the day, or earlier in the night, I guess. But like also, I want to know what the hell Chandler KO's Ferguson with probably the best front kick since Anderson Silva did it, and that was a banger fight for the first round, and then he just caught fucking Ferguson off guard.
That's another one I feel terrible for Ferg. You know, he went from, I mean, he was on like a 12 fight winning streak, was, you know, this undeniable guy, and then he just, you know, it seems like Gaethje broke him. You know, that war with Gaethje. Some guys, there's some fights where you leave a little piece of your soul in there, and I don't know that he's been the same. And that's what is tough, because against the Chandler fight, he looked really, really good. But it don't matter who you are. Anybody in the world gets smoked with that front kick square in the jaw. You're going down.
You're going to sleep.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way about it. Dude, I do want to point out one thing about Rose Namajunas, right? That was a really boring fight. I think 4 punches landed in the first round.
I mean, going into, one of my buddies was texting me a stat. At some point, they were going in the 5th round, and 30 punches had landed through the course of the fight. And Rose is one of my favorite female fighters, and you know, she's really good. But yeah, it was a boring fight, and she prides herself. She was saying that it was a defensive fight, and that was her game plan, and maybe it was, but it didn't work, and it made for a terrible fight. And we know, looking at a guy like Ferg, where Dana White said, you know, he's safe, even coming off the losses. He's not going anywhere.
Right.
Sometimes it's more about the performances and the excitement level than it is about wins and losses.
It is. It's all about selling them seats, dude. That's why Conor McGregor got so hyped, dude. That's why everybody was like, "Oh, you're Dana's baby child." Like, no, he talks so much shit that every motherfucker wants to watch.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of talking shit, the Chandler front kick was great, But that promo he cut, that was some top end WWE. His interview afterwards.
I didn't see that.
Oh man, yeah, he called out Gaethje, Oliveira, and Connor, and he called out Connor at 170.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if
Okay.
you get a chance, like whenever we jump off, I would look up
Yep.
the Michael Chandler, the post-fight interview.
Yep.
Since he's came to the UFC, he realized, okay, this is what it takes to make money, and he's taken that to the next level. Like,
Yep.
I would say moving forward, if Mike Chandler's fighting, stick around for the interview because
he's got it now. He figured it out. Let me get to the first sponsor spot. We'll get back to what we were talking about.
You buy Village Pizza Company. Using quality ingredients and homemade dough, their pizza is prepared with care. Their goal is to properly serve their community a simple yet delicious pizza with a smile. Go visit villagepizzamaybee.com for more information. KMK Creations specializes in personalized tumblers, rolling trays, vinyl t-shirts, and sweatshirts. Message KMK Creations on Facebook and let's make something for you. Welcome to the friendliest place in town. Little Brown Jug was established in 1977, offering great food and excellent service, and continue to carry on this proud tradition to this day. To this day! Come and see why they call them the friendliest place in town. Visit littlebrownjugmaybe.com for more information. We'll see you there. Taste of is a show that features restaurants for more than just their food, but also their history and culture. Go visit the Taste of group on Facebook. Brain Jerk is brought to you.
I'm muted and shit.
to this day.
To this day.
Uh-huh.
And Gaethje is one of my favorite fighters because of how he's coachable.
Mm-hmm.
His coach fucking loves him, dude. Thank you, Masshole.
Yeah, and his coach, Trevor Whitman, he's one of the best in the game.
Yeah, and he was on the Joe Rogan Experience, him and Gaethje, I think after the Ferguson fight,
Mm-hmm.
and his coach was just fucking telling him how this motherfucker listens every round. Like sometimes you don't think the fighter listens to his coach. This motherfucker listens and changes what the coach tells him to change that fucking second. Right into the next round, he's already fucking fighting like that. Like he's really coachable. He doesn't have he's really humble. He just knows that this guy wants him to win. So he's just gonna listen to this motherfucker. He's watching this shit. You know, and that's why I like Gaethje so much, is because he, you know, it's like he's got a Bill Belichick, he's Tom Brady, you know, and that's what he's out doing. That's it really makes me I just like the guy a lot more. I'm more of a fan of him. But like a bad guy said, Oliveira, he was one of the, they didn't think he was that good, and now he's the fucking best, dude.
Trevor Whitman, though, he had a rough day on Saturday. So Gaethje's coach, he's good, but Gaethje lost, but he's Rose's coach too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was a rough day out for the Whitman gym.
Yeah, the Whitman gym. That's crazy. You guys follow the NBA playoffs?
I'm not a big basketball, because I'm a wrestler. Our arch enemies are the basketball players. So.
Why?
What?
Well, it was during the same season, you know, so it's just kind of one of those things. Like in high school.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was gonna say school wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
yeah, because you couldn't do both. I remember that.
Yeah.
You couldn't do basketball and wrestling. I remember that.
Yeah. The NBA playoffs, they're in the semifinals for the East and the West. We got the 76ers and the Heat are 2-2. They're tied right now. The Celtics and the Bucks are 2-2 tied right now. The Mavs and the Sun are also 2-2 tied right now for the West. And the only team that's looking pretty good right now is the Warriors against the fucking Grizzlies, because their star John Morant got John Morant is J.A. is his first name. He got something happened to his knee. It was a weird altercation, weird like touching or something. It was weird. But I don't want the Warriors to win, but they're going to. I don't think they're going to get past the Suns. I think if it's the Mavericks, they'll get past the Mavericks pretty easy. But if it's the Warriors and the Suns in the or the Western Conference Finals, it's probably going to be a bad day for the Warriors.
Dude,
I want it to be.
You don't like the Warriors?
What?
You don't like the Warriors?
I'm sick of seeing them win. I like right now the Bucks are really good. I like Giannis. I like Giannis stayed with his team, and he's got those team, and they're all developing together. And Giannis is just the best guy in basketball right now. You know, Big Cass says Ja is something special. We were talking about him we'll be talking about him for years. This dude is outrageous in the finals. Scored 45 points already in the not in the finals, in the playoffs, and he's already got a good playoff career going. And the Mavs are figuring out how to beat the fucking Suns right now, dude. And if all that, the whole team's shooting like they were the last 2 days, dude, it's gonna be a bad day for fucking the Suns. And if Ja Morant comes back, I 100% believe that the Grizzlies can fucking win 3 in a row. So, you know, but that's the Warriors, dude. They got experience, bro, and then they got that Poole kid is playing just like fucking Steph Curry. It's gonna be a tough day.
The championship experience makes it's a lot of difference when it comes to clutch time in the playoffs.
Well, dude, when you're in the playoffs, it's a whole nother fucking ball game. They're not even, dude. It almost seems like they're bringing their pillows in the fucking regular season. Dude, they're putting war paint on in the fucking playoffs,
and the refs call it different too.
Yeah, the refs let more shit happen and stuff like that. It's definitely fucking.
It's similar to hockey, where if you're a finesse team, you get in the playoffs. If you don't have that that blue collar gear that you can settle into, you're gonna have a tough time because they start calling a little different. It's a tough adjustment to make.
Yep, and fucking some players are just outrageous in the regular season. They suck in the playoffs, dude, and it's just Jordan Poole is great. I didn't know he was a U of M guy. I didn't know that, but I'm telling you what, dude. Steve Kerr is a good good coach, and he's got some good people to learn from and stuff like that. This dude's developing really good. Let me get to the second spotlight or sponsor spot before we head on to the Earth Dweller.
You buy Great Lakes Lawn Service. With spring and summer coming up, that grass is going to be coming up as well. Great Lakes Lawn Service is here to help. With fast, friendly, reliable lawn care, they'll get your lawn cut up and looking nice so you can have that hot summer barbecue. The development group will help you turn dreams into existence by creating 30 to 90-second promotional videos for your social media channels. Go check out the development group on Facebook or Instagram for more information. Nerdy Designs, Toledo, Ohio's premier design studio. They've been crafting beautiful websites, launching stunning brands, and making clients happy since 2007 with their prestigious craftsmanship, remarkable client care, and passion for design. To find out more, just go to nerdydesigns.com, the official designer for Brain Jerk Entertainment. Brain Jerk is brought to you by Great Lakes Lawn Service. With spring and summer coming up,
I'm so slow.
Push the button, man.
Earth Dweller, dude.
Earth Dweller
Fuck.
of the day.
Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
See what's walking on this earth.
Okay.
What is the Earth Dweller of the day?
Well, today we're talking about the camel. I want to let you know this has something to do with sports too. Let's just tell you that. A little bit of info about the camels. They get 10 to 11 foot long. Their shoulders stand about 6 foot at shoulder height, and they're about 990 to 1,100 pounds.
That's big.
And very edible.
Yeah, they're used for meat, milk. Their fur is used. What is it? Yeah, their fur is used. Their fur is used in they use this camel everywhere in the deserts, dude. They use it all types of way.
Yep.
The camels have 3 sets of eyelids, 2 rows of eyelashes to keep sand out. They can survive a long, long period of time without food or water because they store fat cells up in their humps right there, and that's how they get their nutrients when they're fucked up, bro. They have thick lips to help them forage thorny plants that other animals can't eat. So they've always got food. They always got water. A lot of water comes into the cactus they eat. They store the water in there, and that's how they get their liquid most of the time because fuck, there ain't a standing water in the desert for fucking years,
Yeah.
More than 3,000 years ago, humans domesticated camels for traveling across arid climates, also used for milk, meat, and textiles, like the fiber and the felt is what they use. This is where it goes with Sports Talk Tuesday right here. It's been a sport for a long time. It's called camel wrestling, dude. And if you look at the corner right here, those two see how they have the saliva and stuff. Like you see, he looks like he's rabid.
Yeah, it looks like
So what they do is they lead a fresh female camel into the middle of the ring where this is. Well, the ring. Honestly, it's people that stand in a circle in a city, right? Okay. And this is all for comedy. Like they do it to have a good time in the party. Like it's fun, like funny, all that bullshit. Okay. So they don't do it to wrestle they don't want the camels to die or nothing like that. What they do is they hold these camels on each side and they parade a fresh female camel that's in heat, and these camels start salivating, start drooling this shit out of their mouth, right? And now all these camels are doing is showing who's the most dominant one to get that female, right?
That foaming mouth is a little bit grosser now that I know it's all just
right.
Pure hornball energy. I almost prefer that it had been rabbit.
So how this happened is it was by accident that this happened, that a camel wrestling was going on. It was a group of people sitting around, and a female camel walked by, and their 2 camels that they had all their gear and shit on started wrestling, started beating the shit out of each other, and they thought it was sweet, right? And then the bigger bull chased off the smaller bull, but it was a big fucking thing. They got so hype about it that they created a sport that they do for it. They dress them up in all this fucking cool gear, and they parade a fucking hot woman in front of them, and these motherfuckers fight to the death to get some. They don't die. Let me just tell you. So what happens is the bull camel that wins will win, and then the other camel runs away. There's a circle of fucking people around him. They're shoulder to shoulder, right? So the camel runs away, and the big bull chases it, and the big bull's chasing it to show the female, I'm the fucking king. I'm chasing this motherfucker out here, right? But what they don't know, what the people don't know, this is where the fun comes in. Now everybody's got to run away from fucking 1,100-pound camels running through the crowd. And that's where the partying comes from. Like they will bet on which one wins, where they run, all that shit. You know how they sports betting, they go crazy. 2 countries. So then
it turns into like the running of the bulls or whatever. Where you're
same thing. Same thing like cockfighting, bullfighting, all that. It's the same thing, and that's why it's illegal in 2 countries. Only 3 countries that did it. I think it's like Argonia or something is the country that they're allowed to do it in. What up, Only Noise?
If people tried doing that here, it would become illegal.
You're muted, Chris.
That the gear they dress them up in, is that functional, or is it just like for costume, like a
costume thing? Color,
complete ornamental, right?
It's like that motherfucking in like a NASCAR drag race, the people sponsor and shit like that. It's like You know,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay. I
What up,
figure
though?
water sports is kind of sports, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So we're headed kayaking. I just wanted to jump on and say hi. Also, since we're talking sports today, there's a tournament tonight. It's a song tournament, but
Hey, that's a sport, dog. It's
it's a sport,
competitive.
right? It's a
It's
tournament. There's a
competitive, bro.
bracket. 6 p.m. tonight on the Only Noise YouTube. But I'm gonna go kayak for the day, and I'm gonna listen to the rest of y'all talk.
All right, man. Get some sunburn, baby boy.
I'm gonna
Have a
try.
good day, Only Noise.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
See you, man.
Yeah. So what the it would be like somebody gets to dress the camel up, and then people pay, to put their fucking shit or whatever. It's the same thing as like sponsoring a player or
It's like
something.
a fighter shorts,
Yep.
that the thing that they used to hang behind
Yep.
with other sponsors on them.
That's funny as hell, dude. And it's a big thing, and they kind of do it like yearly when the camels are in rut and it's mating season anyway, and they just do it for a fun, and what I considered it as is because these animals are going to do this in the wild regardless.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do it regardless, and just people are making fun out of it, and a lot of people think it's inhumane or whatever you would want to call it. I'm the biggest supporter of like animal lives, but I don't think this is a big deal because these guys are doing it in the woods.
yeah, it's
in,
just
in the
yeah,
wild,
but it's just in reality, it's just freaking like two dudes fucking busting off on each other for the fun of it.
yeah, and that's what it is, and I think it brings the whole community together. Look at there's fucking thousands of people.
It obviously does,
right.
So,
Well, I think one of the differences, like when we look at bullfighting, we always look at the pictures of the guys with the red thing, but you miss the part where they stick a bunch of spears in the bull and fuck them up.
That's a little more. That's a little
piss them off
different,
and shit. Yeah,
right.
I mean, this is just playing with Mother Nature,
Yeah, and the thing is they just get a female that's freshly into heat, and that fucking camel smells it and starts salivating.
Right.
Yeah. If they were in the woods and that female walked by, the same thing would happen.
Yep, and then it's the same thing that would happen, and that's why I don't think it's a big thing. Actually, people get hurt more than camels in this situation.
I bet they bet on that too. How many people are getting trampled?
Yep. And they bet on where they would run, like what direction the loser is going to win. They don't even care about betting who wins or loses. They just want to know, dude, I think Chuck's going to get fucking pummeled, dude.
I wonder when they fight, do they like swing their necks and heads like the giraffes do?
It's kind of like they lock up and see what they're doing right there. They're leaning on each other, kind of, sort of. They're literally just making the other one feel. What they're trying to do is make the other one feel like the lesser, like the less strong animal. Whatever you want to.
Well, it's just like two bucks smashing heads. Just they're just pushing weight on each other.
Yep, they don't hit each other with necks. Really, it's kind of like leaning on them. You're seeing it perfectly right there. It's kind of submitting the other camel.
Yeah,
if the camel don't get up, then it's gonna fucking probably get the fuck out of there and run away or whatever. And that's it. And it's weird because they salivate like that, dude. They say as soon as the female gets dragged across the fight arena or whatever, they're fucking instant fucking drools touching the ground, dude. They're fucking so hungry and shit. And I think it's it's a big thing. And a camel is like the fucking horse of the desert, bro. And
honestly, a little bit more useful though, because you can't, horses you can't use for milk. The horse hair. I mean, you can use it, but it's not great.
Right.
I guess the difference would be horses are a little faster than camels. I think. I don't know.
Actually, a camel runs 40 miles an hour.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's about the same rate as a fucking horse, I would believe, right?
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know exactly, but it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
They've used camels for lots of things. They used to do camel racing and all that stuff too. I mean, it just depends on what area you're in.
And that's the thing is the other
over
places,
Iraq and shit.
the other places got it was illegal because of the humans stepped in. The humans said, "Oh, that's not nice that you let these things fight." Like, okay, dude, in the desert, there's fucking 2 camels right now trying to stomp each other out over some.
Save the camel, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
So-
save the whale.
And I guess it gives them, I don't know, because these camels are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking bred for fighting.
There's going to be animal activists everywhere. I mean,
Oh yeah.
dogs fight all the time, but wait, now we got leash laws.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, but the leash law, so my dog don't eat yours, okay?
I know, that's what I mean.
They
fight all the time. It's just
nothing wrong with that.
wait, that's my pet. Oh,
there's a nice sign I like to see. My dog's friendly. It's okay. Yeah, guess what?
Right.
Your dog.
My dog ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
worried
Mine's gonna
about
be
my
on a
dog.
leash. My dog's gonna be on a leash, and your unleashed dog's gonna come over here, and my dog's still gonna eat it. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it's on a
And then I'm gonna sue you because my dog got injured.
Yeah.
While it was eating your dog, it choked on a bone.
Yep.
A little faster than the top speed of the horses that were in the Kentucky Derby.
Dang.
Holy shit.
That's pretty
Well,
damn
you gotta
fast,
think, dude, they're fucking 6 foot. They got 6
They
foot
got
long legs,
dude.
bro.
Camels are quick. That's why they used them in racing so much, because they are pretty fast, dude.
Polydactyl cats and domestic descendants
Does-
of Hemingway's
Does
cat.
your fact have any speeds on what the average speed of a camel is?
40 mile an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty quick, dude.
That's a fucking quick horse or a quick fucking.
That's twice as fast as a human athlete, like Olympic athlete.
And this motherfucker, if a horse goes in the desert and runs 40 miles an hour and it has no water, it's done in fucking 5 hours. This camel can literally not have water or food for up to like a couple months, I believe, because it stores fat in the humps.
When you look at like old things with horses, that's always been one of the big problems with them, like the Pony Express or any type of long term, even the Mongols, they used to have to roll with 4 or 5 horses because you got to be able to alternate them because they get tired.
They used to have pit stops, so the Pony Express, they'd like stop at one spot and they'd switch horses along the way and keep moving on, so that they could keep the mail going or whatever, But they'd have pit stops along the way where they'd have to swap out horses and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, the horses, they couldn't do the long term.
They should have went with camels. Should have made it the Camel Express. They could have sped that thing out.
Yeah, pretty sure they wouldn't have. I don't think they would have liked the freaking
38.5 miles an hour. So a camel runs 2 miles an hour fast. Their average speed. So who knows how fast they really can go?
Right.
Let's put it this way: the camel at full speed would get pulled over in Monroe. You're right. You're right. Dude, I think it's a lot to be, because you would think a fucking camel's a lot more gumpy than this horse, but it has long ass fucking legs. That motherfucker gets galloping, bro, and it's got really soft pads on its feet. And it's like a wide base, so it runs right across this fucking sand like it's nothing, dude. It's like got snowshoes on. That's how big it's as wide as feet are. They also those pads on the feet can like make the camel walk on 150-degree fucking sand, dude.
Now, are camels their actual pads? They're not hooves.
No, they're pads on their feet.
More like a dog's.
Yep. They're like pads. They're real soft pads, and camels can lay in 150-degree fucking sand. They can lay down there and they're still cooling off.
Because a dog, they don't like the heat. The pad hurts their feet.
Yep.
The heat does. Same thing as the cold. I mean, the Huskies' big thing up in Alaska with the sled dogging and whatnot is they have to monitor the feet because they get so cold. The pads will end up just like your skin type thing.
Right.
I would think that with the heat that it would like melt just like your skin. You know what I mean?
You would think they would be like calloused over and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Something like that had to be, because it says they have like pads on their feet and they're real good for
fucking place. What is it? Dispersion of the weight because they're
Steve
so wide.
Irwin, we need the real facts on the pads of the camel feet, Mr. Irwin. Oh,
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Did you catch any of that Kentucky Derby?
No.
It was the second Rich Strike is the second biggest underdog in the history of the Derby.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was the biggest underdog in this race, but he was the
Yeah.
second biggest of all time.
Yeah, 80 to 1 odds for him to win.
And he won?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
80 to 1.
So somebody bet $1,000 on that motherfucker, and he
Somebody
made
got paid.
80,000.
Mhm.
Somebody got paid. They didn't expect it.
Somebody got fucking paid, bro.
I always like betting on the underdog anyway. It's more excitement for the fun. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Right.
When the underdog wins, you're like, yeah, motherfucker. It's just a
Yeah.
bigger
When the
win.
underdog wins, you're fucking rich.
Yeah. It's always a better win.
80 to 1 odds, dude. That's
why
a
you're
fucking.
gonna play. That's why you got to play that one at least once if you're at the track, you know.
Well, look at the football season last year for NFL. Every weekend there was at least one underdog upset every weekend. So I mean, if you were betting man and you were playing the underdogs, you were at least going to get one good payout every weekend.
Right. Wow. That horse came
Yeah.
from the back of the pack to win it. It was incredible to see.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what was going on, man.
You got to watch it because he was in the back. The announcer wasn't even announced the dude coming up until the race was over.
He was covering like flying past all these horses, and he was still focused on the front horses because he covered so much ground.
Mhm.
They call it the most exciting minute in sports or whatever. And that one, this Kentucky Derby was a good example of it because a lot of times you don't know what you're watching because it's just chaos and a bunch of horses. But now that you know the horse, I watched it where they followed him with the ticker the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was impressive.
Yeah.
That jockey was whipping the shit out of that horse though.
Oh yeah, but it was working.
Go
It was
faster,
working.
motherfucker. We can do this. Let's make history, bitches.
They did.
That's
Totally.
fucking. That's a lot.
Talk about a big payout.
What was the first? Biggest underdog? Was it like 100 to 1 odds?
I'm not sure.
Had to have been a little bit more than that, right?
Yeah.
You know, shit. That's a lot, dude. Let's get to the third sponsor spot before I forget and get in trouble by Josh.
You buy 8 Mile Vodka, premium vodka, official sponsor of the Detroit Pistons and Brainerd Entertainment Company. 2021 SIP Award gold medalist. Born in Detroit. Go visit 8milevodka.com for more information. Crazy Squirrel Graphics. He's a freelance graphic designer that can make posters, flyers, and other graphic designs for events, parties, mugs, t-shirts, and anything else you need. Official graphic designer for the IWR and the Monroe Pop Fest. Go check out Crazy Squirrel Graphics on Facebook. Pro Wrestling Edge. 5 wrestling fans, Dan O'Mac, Brokowski, Nick DeGooch, Big Kaz, and Jaybird talk about wrestling and more. These guys bring a different edge to pro wrestling. Go check out the new beginnings at ProWrestlingEdge.com. We Handle Candles is a local business dedicated to making your home or your business smell outstanding, offering great scents and even better moments. We Handle Candles. Visit them on Facebook.
Dude, Big Cass says jockeys go through more strenuous weight cuts than fighters in the MMA. I noticed those jockeys are about fucking 4'8".
98 pound.
Yep.
98 pound type shit.
And they're
dude,
probably
think about-
trying to be as light as possible on race day. So that would actually make sense. They want to make sure they're at their very lightest,
Right.
to jump on there.
Well, what I don't get is, okay, now that dude, the jockey, was whipping the shit out of that horse to get it to go faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody whips these camels to make them fight. They're just fighting over their nutsack, pretty much.
Yeah, horse racing's more abusive.
Yeah, so like there's horse racing in every fucking country, probably.
Physically and mentally more.
Yeah, and this horse is bred just to race. That's all it does.
Well, right, but it has something that the camel wrestling doesn't have. rich people and mint jubilees,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden that makes we'll forgive a whole lot if we got some money behind it.
You can abuse your animals if people are spending billions of dollars on it.
There's a whole other network to the horse racing, though. I mean, it's not just the racing when it comes to horses. There's a whole nother thing of the breeding and the selling and buying of all these horses and putting them into this position to make their money even more valuable, to make them, as far as their breeding and whatnot.
Are there any more?
It's a business straight up.
Anybody know if there's any more dog tracks around? I haven't seen it. We used to have one up here, and they shut it down. Freaking.
They do that though. Those greyhound races and shit.
Yeah,
I know they still do that.
They do. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would. I mean,
Who
who knows, dude? With these fucking.
Yeah, I was just wondering because we used to have one, and it was pretty. That was a fun day going to the dog track, man. But they shut it down.
I don't know if they have dog tracks around there anymore. We should we could do some kind of get together sometime. They got that horse racing track up in Northville where they pull the carts. It's the cart racing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like horses.
Oh, like
we do harness racing
carts.
We do the harness racing here at the Midland Fairgrounds every year and whatnot too. So.
Yeah, that's what it is. Harness racing.
Holy shit! Big Kaz has hit us with some crazy. There was a Japanese horse at the Derby this year. And race horses only have 3-year span to run if they stay healthy.
Yeah,
so they only have a
so
3-year prime.
Yep.
So you're paying $1 million for a fucking horse for 3 years of racing.
Look at the athletes.
No, you're paying for the 5 years after that of studding it out. That's where the
Yeah,
real money is.
Oh,
that's like I said, it's the whole business side of the horse racing.
For instance, like dog, I bought a Cane Corso purebred AKC champion. Championship bloodline. His father was a champion, and his mother, I don't think she was, but she was. I don't fucking know. I think only the boys get fucking champions or something like that, or can the girls do it too?
I'm pretty sure they both can.
Okay. Well, either way, they were both reputable and shit like that, and we, in order for us to get it switched from Serbia AKC to US AKC, we got to go through a lot of fucking shifts and shams about it. And they also said that we do have breeding rights, but if you don't have breeding rights and you breed that dog, you can go to like jail.
Yeah.
And so what it would be is you would have to, in order for me to make good money off of this breed of dog, because he's a championship breed, I would have to register his mother's paperwork, his father's paperwork, his paperwork, and then his lineage would have to go back. They gave me a lineage of fucking 30 years ago dogs.
Yeah.
All the way from his fucking super great grandpa. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because that's where the money is in the breeding, so they take that stuff real serious.
Yeah,
And
that's why it costs so much.
Back for more, huh?
Those Kentucky Derby winning horses, yeah, you make your Kentucky Derby and they're excited because they have a Kentucky Derby winning horse and there's a prize to that. But the reason they're really excited is because that stud price just went through the roof, and you can only run so many races. But you can stud that horse to as many as you want.
That horse only has 10 races on his life, but he can have 10 kids after it.
Yes, and it's huge money, like millions and millions of dollars. Like if you look at the greatest championship horses, they make 100 times more off the studding than they ever did off the race winnings.
Oh, so they're not even fuck it. Let's try to win a race so we can stud this motherfucker out and make a lot of money. That's crazy.
Kind of how it works. Yeah.
Horses only have one baby at a time, dude. That's a lot of fucking money right there, dude.
Yeah.
How much are you paying for win the race? The cost of using him goes way up. Yup. Holy shit, bro. I wonder how much does a stud cost? A Kentucky Derby stud cost? Like if he wins the Kentucky Derby and now he gets stud out, how much do I buy that fucking baby horse for?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that. Let's see.
Let's see, baby.
Well, I'm looking at one that's got like stud fees of up to between 13,000 to 500,000.
500K. Woo.
Dude, if that motherfucker won 3 races, that's a $500,000 fucking nut that you're paying.
That's a lot.
Imagine if your horse is undefeated in the Kentucky Derby. That's a fucking $500,000 nut. Your horse goes to get to bust a nut for 500 grand, dude.
Hey, T, before we get off here, can I talk about the weight cutting? That's why I originally wanted to jump on with you. We were talking about the missing weight and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You know how you were saying like the weight cutting is stupid and they should just fight at what they should?
Yep.
The problem is all the grapplers, so the jiu-jitsu guys and the wrestlers, being able to cut weight well is one of their skill sets. It's something they've done their whole life, so they're good at it. So no matter what you do, they're going to try to game the system by cutting the weight down so that they can show up bigger on game day.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I went to it a little bit. I got distracted. I said it's probably for strategy too, because you see these motherfuckers that are fighting 155 and they're literally 6'2", and these 155ers are 5'8". And this dude's got fucking 2 more inches of fucking punching. You know, you can't even reach him.
Yeah, you drop weight to fight under your real class.
Yeah, and that's the big thing is these big ass welterweights. Like this guy's a really big welterweight, and like you're like, no, he's still just 170. 170. What the fuck's different? Right. He looks significantly bigger than this motherfucking other welterweight, and this dude's a real welterweight. Yeah, maybe this guy walks around at 200 pounds, cuts 30 pounds for the weight cut.
Yeah, if a guy weighs 170 and he just shows up to fight, the other guy cuts it down, and they might start camp at 195, do a good cut, they hit 170, they rehydrate. Now on fight day, they're up to 190. They look like different body types in there.
And I'll tell you what, with grappling and wrestling and stuff, 20 pounds is huge.
Oh yeah,
it's if you can do it without depleting yourself to the point where you're dehydrated, because when you dehydrate your brain, it makes you more susceptible to knockouts.
Yeah,
so
and what I was saying,
this perfect cut.
What I was saying, when you're weight cutting, you're like slowly killing yourself, right? And these are the best fighters in the world after they just tried to kill themselves for fucking 3 months, right? And imagine if these motherfuckers are full healthy after a full having good food for the whole time. You know what I'm saying? These people are going to be fighting at a level that we've never seen before.
Yeah,
ripping heads off. That's why I'm ready for like John Jones to go to heavyweight, to where he don't have to worry about his fucking weight. He whatever he walks around as, dude, he just goes in and fights. And that's a full-bred fucking monster.
Right, but the things we have to consider is we all like, and that is true, but one thing that John Jones doesn't do, as great as he is, he doesn't have a ton of knockouts. He decisions guys, he TKOs them. Now he's going up to even bigger, stronger dudes.
Yeah.
So if you weren't knocking out 205ers, now you're going to knock out heavyweights. And in his last few fights, he's been a lot more hittable, and he's been getting hurt.
Yeah, and think about this, dude. This dude's going to be putting on approximately like 40 pounds is what I'm thinking. And it's either he's going to hit harder or he's going to be slower.
Well, it'll be his first time trying to fight carrying that weight. These other heavyweights are used to it. Even if they all walk around the same, they perform at that weight where he's might feel a little heavy. And I don't know, it's John Jones. You don't ever want to bet against him because he can just come out there and beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
But those are just things you have to consider. It's not as easy as, he's just the baddest dude and now he's going to go up and dominate.
They said, John Jones should just immediately fight for the title for heavyweight. And I said, do not throw that man into Ngannou's fucking territory. Do not do that.
Yeah. If Anthony Smith punched you and hurt you, Ngannou will kill you.
And Ngannou will send you to heaven, bro, with one of those. And that's what I'm saying is is I don't want him to have all that hype like he's fucking undefeated champion, fucking master, and goes right to fucking. You can't go right to the top 5 of the fucking heavyweights. Those guys are mean, bro.
Well, they're talking about starting him off against Stipe, which I think is a good step up because, you know, you need to fight a top guy. You're John Jones. You can't fight like a low level guy. But Stipe is not a huge heavyweight. He's a big boy, but at the heavyweight range. So that's a good like toe into the water.
But Stipe's fucking mind for fighting. He's cerebral, just like John Jones.
For sure. It should be a good one.
And that's what I'm saying. I would like to see if he would fight him first, because you're right, Stipe's not the huge, the giantest fucking heavyweight. It would be a good one, but that's a super fight, dude, if you ask me. And Stipe has just as much fucking win power as John Jones in that, because that's Stipe's fucking. He's considered one of the best heavyweights of all time. So that's not a little feat, you know, and John Jones wants to be the best heavyweight of all time.
Well, I mean, you got to look at he's got the record for most heavyweight title defenses, and he's beat both Ngannou and Cormier twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to say he's not the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Yeah, and then I think that last one, I think Ngannou just really dug deep and really fought a really smart fight and caught him. And that's all that there is, dude. And it was a really good fight, and fucking I'm ready to see John Jones. I'm just ready for him to stop fucking being out of it. I just want to see John Jones in it. I want to see him with 40 more pounds on him. See what he looks like and see if he looks scary. Dude, that fucking John Jones family, the whole family, dude, they're all fucking professional. They're professional athletes, all of them, dude.
Well, it is crazy to know that even though he is probably the baddest, he's easily the smallest of his. He's the runt of the litter.
Easily. No wonder he can get his ass whooped, dude. He got beat up by fucking professional football players his whole life.
Yeah,
these dudes were born professional football players. They were coming out and already had contracts waiting for them. I mean, Jesus, dude. And then you go look at them all stand together, the three brothers. Those are the three brothers you don't want to meet. You don't want to meet them. Well, shit, dude. We're fucking 7 minutes over. Thank you guys for coming up.
Yeah,
you guys,
my pleasure.
Awesome.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I was going to let you get in trouble with Josh.
Dude, it's my fucking show, dude. The dude's watching charts. Fuck him and his chart. Thank you guys.
He's down there in Florida, like vacationing, like doing margaritas right now. We're like here, and he's not even here. That's
working, and I got to poop real bad and shit. This is bullshit.
That's a lot of
stuff. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming up on the panel, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Wacky Wednesday. Love you guys.
Later, fellas.
Later.
Peace.